Welcome, everyone. How are you today, Gloria? Camila, Oscar, Disse?
I'm fine, and you, teacher?
Yes, I'm fine too.
Very well, thanks. And you?
Yes. I'm still alive. Thanks God. Okay.
Hi, Roberto.
Hello, Oscar. Yes.
Alive and healthy.
Yeah, nowadays that's the most important to survive.
Yes.
How are you, Oscar? Good?
I'm fine. It's okay. And you, okay?
Yes. Okay, just doing okay. Better than that is a dream nowadays. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Yesterday we were discussing the wonderful situation that we have in Brazil at the moment, right? Do you guys remember?
Yeah.
Hello, Adriana.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm fine, great.
Good to see you here again. So let me share my screen so we can finish yesterday's class and talk about another topic, okay? Okay. I think, can you see my screen?
No.
Not yet.
Yes.
Yes. Now it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I just have a question for every single person in this class. Do you believe, in your opinion, is Brazil on the right path to overcome the COVID-19 pandemic?
What
We
path?
all hope.
Path.
Path means the right way, on the right way, the right
Okay.
path, okay?
Okay.
What do you guys think? What's your opinion about this?
Roberto,
Yes, Oscar.
in my opinion, at distance, because I'm here in Canada.
Yes.
Uh,
So what's your point of view from there?
I'm very confused in situation in Brazil.
It's very confusing.
Yeah, some states, it's okay. It's a good actions to protect the people. But in the other states, we observe a problem, like Rio de Janeiro, for example, São Paulo too.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is why in the article there was, remember that part where it was written, the governors were scrambling, okay?
Yes.
They were all confused.
Very confused. And observe too, the people in some cities don't respect the order to
stay home.
Lockdown.
Yes. Yeah.
In Rio de Janeiro, in sunny days, I observed a lot of people in the beach.
Yes.
Yeah, like a vacation.
Yes, like what happened in São Paulo yesterday. The governor and the mayor of São Paulo just anticipated some holidays so they could have a 6-day holiday.
Yes.
In order to keep people at home and increase the number of people in isolation. Understand? What happened? Everybody traveled. Understand?
Yeah.
Everybody traveled. The road to Minas, the road to Campos do Jordão was overcrowded.
Yeah.
So,
like vacation situation.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's a very important point to be observed. Okay.
Yeah. In the other place, Roberto, I read a show in the news. The people, it's okay. The people respect the lockdown.
Yes.
Obviously, they don't have a serious problem now.
Yes. I think the worst scenario is in São Paulo and Rio.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. I agree.
But the rest is okay. Camila, do you have an opinion about this?
Yes, Roberto. I live in São Luís, Maranhão.
Okay.
The situation here is terrible.
Wow.
That's it.
Yes. The last Sunday finished the lockdown here.
Okay.
But this lockdown was terrible because the people don't respect.
They didn't respect the lockdown.
Didn't respect, yes. The policy closed the the ways to the beach,
Okay.
and in the lockdown, a supermarket here, a new supermarket here,
Okay.
opened the doors,
Okay.
and the manager did the promotion beer
Okay.
in the supermarket.
Okay.
A lot of
Very
people.
nice.
Yes, very nice. Very nice. Money,
Yes.
money.
Yes.
Yeah, lockdown. Don't important. In
I
the other situation here is a serious situation. We don't find the medicines here in the pharmacy.
Really?
Really, really,
They ran out of their stock. Yeah.
really. It's impossible to find the medicines today in the city. And the
That's
people,
terrible.
yes, terrible. The hospital are how can I say, lotado? Don't,
They are
full, yes,
full.
full, yes, thank you, yes, thank you. And the UTIs in the hospital are full.
The intense in English is the opposite. It's intensive care unit, ICU. Okay?
ICU, yes,
Yes.
yes. The hospital don't have
Any more space?
ICU available for
Okay.
population. And the situation is this, is very complicated here. I have a lot of friends with COVID, and a lot of people today are threatening,
Threatening? Threatening?
yeah.
Or, no, I
No.
don't know. There are two verbs.
Tratando.
We have the verb threat and we have the verb treat. Threatening. They are treating.
Threatening.
Yeah.
COVID in your house.
In my house, no. In their house.
In their house, sorry. Yes, their
Yes.
house.
I
Yes.
don't want anyone here in my house, okay?
Yes.
I'm a
The
good boy.
doctor- the doctors are making appointment
A
online.
home appointment.
Yes.
Online
Online.
appointment.
Yes.
Okay.
That's
Interesting.
it.
But
Yeah.
it's terrible at the same time.
Terrible. Yes.
Erica, do you have an opinion about this?
Oh, I think Brazil isn't on the right path to overcome the COVID. Mainly because the Brazil's president has downplayed the threat of the coronavirus, and he has different opinions with the measures and
The mayors. And the governors.
And the people are confusing what to do. Some of
People
them
are confused.
confused.
People are confused. Yes, because the situation is confusing. Okay, so people are confused.
Okay, because the president say one thing and the governors and
Mayors. Not
mayors.
major. Mayors. Yeah, major is another word. Major and mayor. The mayors, okay? The mayors say another. Yeah, so this is the confusion, I think.
Yes, the mayor says to stay at home and don't go out because the health system
is about to collapse.
Yes, and
but
the people aren't respecting the isolation. There are a lot of people on the street without masks,
Okay.
and the situation is very complicated here.
It's terrible. Okay, I'm very sorry to hear that. Okay, yes. Thank God I don't see anybody inside of my property. Okay, as a matter of fact, I don't see anybody in the area. Okay, I only see cars passing far, far away, so it's not a problem. Gloria, what's your opinion? Are we doing a good job to end up this pandemic or no? Gloria, we are not listening. Let me unmute you. I'll do it manually. Okay.
You listen now?
Yes, now it's good.
Yes?
Yes.
I'm scared with this situation, teacher. I don't
Are
know
you?
what will happen. The bigger problem is the people. They don't understand so dangerous it is and don't stay home. Go to the park, shop, and trips on holidays. It's very difficult.
Yes. Brazil, I think Brazilians are not used to this situation. It's the first time we are, let's say, going through a pandemic situation. And Brazilians don't believe it's serious, understand? That's why the
No.
number of deaths is increasing every day. Okay? And I don't know how long it's going to take the Brazilians to believe this is a serious matter, understand? And as you
Yeah.
said, to stay home. Okay? I know it's difficult to stay home if you don't have money, but you have to find something to do at home. Okay? I don't know. Regina, do you have a different opinion or you agree with the other students?
I think the same the other students. The people not serious about the pandemic, and
People are not serious. Yes.
not serious. And the people need to work. The economy is bad.
Yeah, this is a big problem in Brazil.
Big problem. Big
yes.
problem. Okay.
Yes, but you see, this effect of the virus in our economy is not only here.
Yes,
all over the world.
Over the
All over the
world.
world. Yes.
Yes.
I read today and I was very surprised to discover the number of poor people in Switzerland. Switzerland is considered to be the richest country in the world, understand?
Yes.
The minimum salary there is about $84,000 per year, per person. That's 10 times more, maybe 100 times more than the minimum salary in Brazil.
Yes.
But what happened? There was I don't know, a organization or something like that that was going to give away food to the people in need. And the line of people that needed the food was more than 1.8 kilometers. Understand?
Yes.
Even
Yes. It's
the
big.
Swiss people, yes,
Yes.
even the Swiss, they were surprised. And we are not talking about small cities. We're talking about Geneva, understand?
Yes.
There were thousands of people standing in line all night long, waiting to get some food, okay? This is terrible. I was very surprised because I thought people there were very, let's say, laid back in relation to the situation. But no, this is affecting them a lot. So it's all over the world, okay? Now, Dirce, what's your opinion, Dirce?
I share the same opinion, like
Okay.
you guys.
The others? Okay.
Yeah, the others.
Adriana, you have already told us, yes?
Yes.
About San Luis, yes. Okay. Okay, guys. Thank you for sharing your opinion. And if there is no further question in relation to the article we read last class, I'd like to start introducing tonight's class. Is it possible, or you have a question?
Possible.
Okay.
Go on.
So, okay.
Go on.
How can I go on? Okay. New share. Okay. This one. Today we are going to change topics a little bit. Okay. We are going to talk about it's something not good, but I think it's important, the vocabulary. We are going to talk about natural disasters. What do you understand by natural disasters?
Hurricane,
Okay, hurricane.
Tsunami.
Okay, thank you.
Tornado.
Tsunami.
Tsunami.
What else?
Tsunami,
Tornado.
tornado,
Tornado.
Tornadoes. Okay.
twister,
What is the difference between a tornado and a twister?
twister,
Twister in the ocean.
No, twister is only in Hollywood.
Ah, yes.
Nice, very nice.
a dance teacher.
Yes, a twister is a tornado, but the name of the movie was Twister. Understand? It's very funny the influence that Hollywood has on people. Understand? So Twister is just the same of a tornado, but that's how they decided to call it in Hollywood. They didn't call
Really?
the movie, yes, they didn't call the movie a tornado. They called it Twister. Okay. It's just like another classical from Hollywood. Do you remember? And because of this, I've heard many people calling a shark. Do you know what's a shark?
Yeah.
Yes.
yes.
That animal that is very dangerous, that lives in the ocean. They have many problems with sharks in Recife, in Brazil, in
Yeah.
California, okay? But I've heard people calling a shark jaw. Like, oh, a jaw. Because the name of the movie was not Shark. The name of the movie was Jaws. And Jaws only means, you know, this part of the shark. Understand? Jaws. You have the upper jaw and the lower jaw. But the animal is a shark. That's another, thanks to Hollywood thing, understand? So anyway, tornado is the same of a twister. What else?
Volcano.
Ah, very good. A volcano.
Volcano.
Okay.
Volcano.
Avalanche. Avalanche.
Avalanche. Avalanche.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. With only one V. All right, Roberto. What else?
How can I
There
say it? Nevasca.
Blizzard,
Yes. You can say snowstorm or blizzard. Okay.
Okay.
Somebody already shouted there. Blizzard. Thanks. I think it was Vanessa. Right?
yes,
Vanessa?
now my microphone is very good, and now I,
Everybody can hear you. Huh?
Yes.
Okay, what else, guys? There are at least 3 more important ones.
Or earthquake.
Yes, earthquake. What else? 2 more important that I can remember. Maybe there are others, but I can't remember either.
when we have burn a lot, fire a lot, it's natural or not?
99%, I think it is not natural. Understand?
Yeah.
But fires are
Some
very
place in
common.
the world is a serious
like
problem.
California.
Yeah, California,
like
Australia.
they had in Australia.
Yeah.
Millions of animals died.
Yeah.
New Zealand, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But those are fires.
It's not natural, eh?
I don't know if it can be classified, okay?
Yeah,
I know the ones in Brazil are never natural, understand?
Okay.
People always set fire because they want to occupy the land, understand? But there are at least 2 more that are very important.
Flood.
Ah, thank you. You read my mind. Pronunciation is flood.
Flood.
Flood is it's water a lot.
Yes, that's when it rains a lot and the level of the rivers just come out and it floods a large area. What would be the opposite of flood? Like it's a serious problem in the northeast part of Brazil. No.
Dryer.
No, it's a very funny name. Drought.
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 Drought is, yes, drought. Like in the interior of Ceará, Rio Grande do Norte, they have serious droughts. You know, places where it hasn't rained for many years. Understand? Okay, I think these are enough. Now I have one more question. Have you ever been in any of these natural disasters? Have you ever been in a place where a natural disaster like this took place?
When a child, a flood.
Flood. For me, flood too.
Flood, okay. What else? No one else has ever experienced a hurricane or a tornado or a twister?
No.
A volcano
Thank
eruption?
No.
Yeah, it is not fun if you are in the middle, in the eye of a hurricane or in the eye of a tornado. But looking from a certain distance is kind of amazing, understand? I have already protected myself in a shelter, in a tornado shelter, okay? In the Midwest part of the United States. We had to run to a shelter because the tornado was coming, okay? But of course, I went outside to see it, okay? I wanted to see the tornado, understand? And volcano, yes. When I was still living in the United States in the early 1980s, there was a very large volcano called Mount St. Helens that erupted. The eruption was about 500 times the atomic bomb in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Yes, we felt the eruption in Seattle. We were like almost 250 kilometers away from the volcano.
Wow.
Understand? And many cities were covered, but about like 50 centimeters of ash. Okay? It was terrible to clean the streets, to clean the cars. Everything was covered by ash that came out in the eruption. Okay? So that was probably the worst experience I have had with natural disasters. An earthquake. Okay, earthquake. I have been in many. Of course, not major earthquakes, but in several earthquakes where bridges collapsed, the roads broke. Understand? Some houses were damaged. Okay. I remember one of them, I was in a bar in California, just having a drink with my wife. Okay. And all the bottles started blah, 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 and we were, oh my gosh, it's an earthquake. But nothing was broken. It was not a major hurricane. It was a minor hurricane, okay? And I have also been to I have been to the area where the big earthquake in California took place at the beginning of the last century. And as a consequence, you have the San Andreas Fault that cracked all the way from San Francisco to the south of California. If you go there, if you ever have a chance to go there, you don't believe what happened. Mountains changed place. Understand? There was a mountain here. The mountain moved to the other side of the river. Understand? It was a big destruction. That was a major hurricane. Okay, earthquake.
Teacher, in Japan have Hertz Square almost day.
Every day, yeah.
Almost every day. Little Hertz Square.
Earthquakes.
Earthquake.
I think in Chile too.
Yes.
Every day have.
Because of the plaques, understand?
Yeah.
All the coast of California, Chile, Japan, you know, they are on the same plaques, understand? And the movement of these plaques cause the earthquakes, understand?
In California, the scientists said the big one is coming.
Yes, it's
big one.
But they have been expecting it for many years, Oscar.
Yeah.
Can you believe one day I was driving from San Diego, south of California, to Las Vegas, okay? And in the middle, because after you get a little far away from the coast, there is a strip of land which is completely desert, okay? Very interesting. It's totally different from the coast. It's a real desert, okay? And then I saw a huge billboard. Buy here your future beach house property. And I said, what? Beach? The beach is like 200, at least 200 kilometers away from here. So I stopped. And I said, I want to understand this. And then I went inside of the place. I asked the guy, hi, can you tell me more about this future beach property, pieces of land? The guy, sure. And then he started explaining, well, you see, this is a future investment. You buy a piece of land today in the middle of the desert. But after the big one, the ocean is coming here. So you're going to be in front of the ocean. And I said, oh.
Or inside the ocean.
Yes.
Or inside.
That's good. And I told the guy, so you are already selling? Yes. Nobody knows exactly what is going to be the devastation. Okay. Maybe inside is more appropriate. But can you believe they are already selling future beach properties in the middle of the desert? Because after the big one, California, that is a point. They don't know if it's going to sink a large strip of area, if it's going to go under the ocean, or if it's going to be a huge island. The only thing they know is that the ocean is going to break in, understand? And then on the other side of the San Andreas Fault, they are selling future beach properties. It's unbelievable. Very capitalist, okay?
Very crazy too.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's just like buying a piece of land in the moon for the future.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is okay. Any question about any natural disaster that was mentioned here and you're not familiar with? Or can we go on?
Go
Is
on.
that okay?
Go. Mhm.
Okie dokie. Let's go on then. So today I was kind of nice, okay? No exercise. I did all the job for you, okay? Tornado. Paul Deanman tells you about the day he came face to face with America's most frightening meteorological phenomenon, okay? So all the important vocabulary that is going to appear in the passage, I have separated and I wrote here the definition for you, okay? Don't expect me to be this nice every day, okay? Today I was feeling kind of nice. So board that we are going to see here is a plank of wood, like a big piece of wood, okay? That you use usually to surround your house or to protect your house. Like when a hurricane is coming towards Florida or South Carolina or North Carolina, they put boards on the windows to protect the house, understand?
Windows and door.
And doors too, yes.
Yeah.
Thank you for helping me. A cone, in spite of the coincidence with the word in Portuguese, I decided to include it here. It's a rounded pyramidal form, okay, like a cone, very similar to Portuguese. Deafening, understand this word, deafening, is when there is a noise so loud that almost makes you deaf, understand? Like if you are inside of a car, for example, and there is a hailstorm. I remember that Vanessa said a snowstorm is also called a blizzard, but nobody mentioned, we forgot this one, a hailstorm. Do you know what's a hail? Yes, we forgot to talk about this hail storm.
Hail.
Do you know what that is?
No.
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 Okay. Yeah. Hail is when big balls of ice come down from the sky, you know? It's like you have, sometimes they are small, but when they are big, they have the power to create a great disaster because they keep coming down, blah, 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 and they break the roofs of the houses, understand? Sometimes they cause dents in the cars. I remember once I rented a car in Madison, Wisconsin, north of Chicago, and I just got out of the airport when a hailstorm came down. I had never seen anything like that. The hail balls were like the size of a golf ball. Understand?
Wow.
And I remember, yes, I remember that I had to lie down inside of the car and cover my ears because the sound blah, 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 was deafening. Understand? My ears were about to explode. When it was over, after like 30 minutes, I sit up, I looked at the car was completely destroyed. All the windows had been shattered. The car had a lot of dents. So I remember that I turned it around, I returned it to the airport, I went back to the car rental, and I said, hello, remember me? He said, yes, you have just gotten a car. I said, yes.
I need another car.
Yes, but now it's not really a car anymore. She said, what do you mean, sir? I said, well, have you seen the hailstorm? She said, you were out already? I said, yes, just out the parking. And she said, where's the car? Back in the parking. She said, leave it there. We'll take a look at it later. And she just gave me another car. And she didn't even went there to check the car because the car was completely destroyed. Understand? Yes. So that was probably the worst hailstorm I have ever seen in my life. And the streets and the gardens, the parks, they were completely white. It broke down many trees, destroyed, of course, many windows, okay? So
where is that, teacher?
Madison, Wisconsin, north of Chicago.
Wisconsin.
Yes, Wisconsin, okay?
Yeah.
Yes, I had a chance to attend the university there for some time, okay? And in Madison, University of Madison, Wisconsin. So a dirty track, what is a dirty track? It's a road with no hard surface, you know, like no pavement, unpaved road, understand? Like to get to my house, I have to drive about a few kilometers on dirty track, unpaved road, understand?
Oh,
Give up, it's common. It's to abandon. Gust, this is probably a new vocabulary for everyone. Gust, usually we say gusts of wind. It's always associated with wind. This is when you have like big blows of wind that have the power to destroy something. You see a violent movement of the wind. Hailstones, okay, as I have already told you, small balls of ice. To hang around means to stay. Like, I just want to hang around for a few days. I just want to stay for a few days. Hindsight means in retrospect. Inky means like ink, very dark. Into gears. This is an expression when you are in your car, okay? I'm sure it's not the case of Oscar, because Oscar must be driving an automatic transmission car. Right, Oscar?
Yeah.
I thought so. So when it's manual transmission, what is the first thing you need to do in your car before moving? You have to put into gear. Usually in the first gear, second gear, third gear, fourth gear. Oscar just steps in the brake and put into B, driving. And then he doesn't need to worry about changing gears. Right, Oscar?
Yeah.
I can see.
Yeah.
But is your car in Brazil also automatic?
Yes.
Yes.
My car, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I've been pulling your leg, Oscar, but to be honest with you, I myself don't know how to change gears anymore. I think I have been driving.
I like it, the automatic car.
Yes, I think I have been
Very
driving
good.
automatic transmission cars for more than 30 years, okay?
Yeah.
If I have to drive manual transmission, probably I'll have problems, okay?
Yeah.
So make one's way, like, oh, it's time to make my way. It's the same of time to go. To make the journey is the same of to travel, to come, okay? Materialize is to become real, to appear in front of you, okay? Quad bikes, it's like those motorcycles, but they have 4 tires, understand?
Yes.
4 tires, 2 in front, 2 in the back. In Brazil, you are not allowed to use those in roads, but in the countryside, yeah, is it the same? Is it the name in Portuguese? Yes?
Yes, quadriciclo.
Thank you. I think I've
good.
never heard, yes, I never heard that word in Portuguese.
Good.
Yes.
It's
Here
good
in the countryside.
in that.
Yes, in the countryside, it's possible, okay? In Malta, it's possible too. I have ridden one in Malta, okay? Also in Greece, okay? You can rent quad bikes there. Rough, rough means violent, rough, yes, like F, rough means violent, dangerous, okay? Run out of, we have already seen. It's just here to refresh your memory. Remember, Oscar, means to come to the end, when you run out of gas, when you run out of time.
The gas is over.
Yes, exactly. I cannot say I'm running out of money because my money already finished 2 months ago. Understand? So now I am without money, okay? I'm not running out. Running out means I still have a little. It's almost finished, but it's not my case, okay? Run, observe that everybody understands the verb to run with the idea of to run. You know, like when a dog is behind you or, I don't know, angry husband, then you run, understand? But run, in this case, is used with the idea of to manage a place. Like, who is running this company now? Oh, Mr. Johnson. He was just transferred from another place. So he's running the company, okay? So run also has the idea of to manage, to own, to operate a company. You can run a bar, you can run a store, okay? Set off means to move away, move away. Shelter means protection. As I told you, I had to go to a tornado shelter to find protection there. To spot is the same of to see, okay? Like I just spotted somebody riding a quad bike. I just saw. Spring, it's another word that I thought it was interesting to include here because when Brazilians usually listen to the word spring, they think about the 4 seasons. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, okay? But that's not the case here. Here we are talking about those things that you have in a car that is capable of absorbing the shocks, the impacts, understand? Those are springs. If you press them, usually they're made of metal, they're coined like this. You can press them. When you release the pressure, they go like boing, 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 boing. Those are springs. Yes, spring. Struck, the past tense of strike, is the same of to hit. Suck, in this case, there are other means. In this case, it's pull, to pull, okay? We've had it. That means we were in serious danger. Windscreen is the name of the front window of a car, okay? Wound, in this case, maybe you know another meaning. It's the past tense of the verb to wind. Don't confuse. Wind, that is not a verb. In English, you cannot say it's winding. No, you can say the wind is blowing or blowing in the wind. Okay, the answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. Okay, but very good. That's it. That's the one. Here is the verb to wind. Wind. Okay, like I have a watch that is not automatic. I need to wind it. Understand? Like clock, 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 clock. In my living room, there is a clock that I got it from my father that is necessary to wind. Clock, 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 clock. If I don't wind, it stops. Understand? So like once a week, I need to go there and clock, clock.
No, have a battery.
No battery. Yes. It's not automatic that winds by the movement of the arm. It's necessary to wind it. Okay? Yes. And the past tense is wound. And wreck That's a more common word. That means to destroy. You can see a car wreckage, okay? Or what was the situation of your car? It was a total wreck. That means totally destroyed. All these words you are going to see in use in the article that we are going to start now about natural disaster. So, of course, as usual, we won't have time to read everything, but we can read some part. Oscar, would you mind reading the first part for us, please?
Okay. Until last year.
Let me increase this because I don't know why they are in small letters. Until last year? Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I always wanted to see a tornado. A few years ago in Oklahoma, I saw one of those violent dark green storm skis with small skies, with small cones hanging down from its underside. But the tornado that people feared at that moment never
materialized.
Yeah.
Materialized. Remember the material girl.
Materialized. Yeah.
Materialized.
The cones were sucked back into the clouds, and eventually the sun came out again.
Okay. In Oklahoma, just for you to have an idea, there is an average of 186 tornadoes per year. We are talking about one tornado every other day, okay?
Wow.
It's a lot, 186 tornadoes per year, okay? Any other vocabulary question that I did not talk about? Yes or no?
No, for me it's okay.
Very good, dears. Dan, could you be kind enough to read another paragraph for us?
Who, me?
Yes, you were the first one to speak, then read it.
The cone were sucked back into the clouds. And, oh no, sorry.
Then last year
I met my first and thankfully only tornado, and it was not tornado, and it was not in the south. We were in Montana, tranquil old Montana, enjoying our summer vacation when the twister struck. The day had begun like an ordinary July day in Montana, with a bright blue sky and hot sunshine. A few bubbling clouds were blowing across as we made our way in the footsteps of Calamity Jane towards an
ancient mining town.
Toward an ancient mining town called Castle. In the days when the West was wild. Castle was a rough and busy busy town, full of miners looking for silver and gold.
Okay, this is very good, but we say miners. Okay?
Okay.
Full of miners looking for silver and gold. Okay, is there any vocabulary problem about this part or it's okay?
What's the bubbling clouds?
Oscar, when you go out, do you ever order water?
Yeah.
What kind of water do you usually buy? Plain or bubbling? Or carbonated or sparkling?
Bubbling.
You know, with bubbles, you know?
Okay. Okay.
Remember, guys, in English, don't you ever say gas water, please. Gas in English is gasoline. So Brazilians usually say that. I'd like gas water. What?
Okay. In Brazil situation, it's water with gas. Yeah.
Okay, so bubble or bubbling clouds. That means one cloud here, one cloud there. You know, they were bubbling clouds. They were blowing across. Okay.
I understand now. Thank you.
Another question? Or no?
No.
Okay, we are almost running out of time, but Gloria, can you finish reading this paragraph for us, please?
I'm lost, teacher. I don't
Here,
say.
Jane stayed there. Here. Can you see it there?
Jane stayed there for a few years, running a bar. Today, Castle is a ghost town, a collection of old wooden buildings, some still standing, others just a pile of fallen boards and planks of wood, abandoned over 100 years. When the mines
ran out of
precious metals.
Metals.
Castle now lies in the middle of nowhere, miles from a paved road.
Paved road. Okay. I would like to observe only the pronunciation of what was the word? A pile, planks, abandoned. You said abandoned. No, we never have any word in English that is stressed at the last syllable. Okay, abandoned. Over 100 years ago. Is there any question about this part, guys, or no?
No.
No. Yeah, a pile of fallen birds.
Yes. They are not houses anymore because they fell down. As most of the houses there were built of wood, today what you have is just a pile, you know, like one wood on top of the other. It's a pile, okay? I have outside my house a pile of logs to put in the fireplace, understand? Yeah. So when the gardener comes here, he cuts down some tree, chops the trees and makes a pile of wood, okay? Then I can burn. Another question or no?
No.
No.
Okay, guys, we ran out of time, okay? So we'll finish this tomorrow, okay? We still have a long way to go.
Bye-bye, teacher. Till tomorrow.
Yeah, see you tomorrow at the same time, all right?
All right,
Thank you for watching the class, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you, Roberto.
Bye-bye.
See you everyone.
Bye-bye, everyone.
See you. Bye-bye.
See ya. Bye-bye. Bye, Regina.
Bye, teacher.